Hello everyone, this is a video tutorial for your color wheel that you're going to be making in Photoshop. So it's a little complicated and confusing with the text, so I thought it would be best if I made a video for you so that way you can get help in case you need any help with the instructions. So you can see that you have these instructions here that I typed out, but it's hard for me to explain everything, so I think it might be best for you to watch some of this, okay? So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So basically, you're going to go File, actually, let me just make sure I'm in here, File, New, and you're going to make sure you're in inches and make it 8 by 8 inches. You're going to title it Color Wheel. Space, last name, first name, and P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so color wheel, space, last name, first name, and P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it 150, 8 by 8, RGB, background white, and then hit create. Okay, make a brand new layer. We need to get your rulers out. So basically what we're going to be making is we're going to be making a color wheel, and we're going to be labeling it. So we're going to be learning how to type text on a path. We're going to make a circle path, and then we're going to type on it, and it's going to go around the circle. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing today. Okay, first thing we need to do is get your rulers out. So you can go view and get rulers, or you can just do the shortcut Command R. Okay, and we want to get the center of this paper. This paper is 8 by 8. So we're going to go over and snap it into 4 inches over and then bring it down to 4 inches. It should just snap right into place. Okay, now we want to make a circle. So you're going to come over here, grab your elliptical marquee tool. You're going to place your mouse on the intersection right here. Click with your mouse, hold down Shift and Option, drag it out about 6 inches or a little bit bigger than 6 inches, but something like around, let me bring it down a little bit, something like that. Okay, make sure you let go of your mouse before you let go of Shift and Option, or else it becomes an egg. Okay, now you want to right click on your paper, come down to stroke, and you want to make your stroke black. Okay, and then you want to make the width 5 pixel. The location, I usually just do center, but it doesn't really matter, but so something like that. Most important thing is 5 pix and black color. Okay, then hit OK. So now you have your stroke on it. We don't need the marching ants anymore, so Command D. Okay, now we're going to draw a horizontal line across your paper. So you are going to, let's see, let's come over here, get your brush tool, and you're going to get a hard round brush selected. 5 pixel is the size. Okay, hit enter to get out. Make sure you have black. Check up here and make sure that you have a opacity 100%, flow 100%. Okay, and then we're just going to draw a straight line across. So you're going to click on the blue line, use that as your guide, click, and then come over here and hold down the Shift key and click. So now you have a horizontal line. Okay, and then next thing we're going to do is label this layer here. We're going to, we are going to label it, what do I have? Color wheel lines. Okay, and I'm going to shrink the paper back again. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to we're going to make a star, so that way we can use it to help us make an X, because we have to make an X, and we're going to use this the star lines to help us. Okay, so basically what we're going to do next is we're going to come down here to the shape tool, and we're going to grab your polygon tool, And in the instructions, I said, make sure that it says path up here. So come up here and make sure it says, make sure it says shape, not path. So make sure it says shape. Okay. And then you're going to have no fill. So make sure that there is no fill. You want a red stroke. You want to have it 1 point. Okay. Make sure you have a solid line. And then you're going to come over here to the little wheel icon. You're going to open that up. You are going to make sure you check star. You want to indent your sides by 99%. Okay. And then you're going to come over here to sides and put in 100. Okay. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the center, and you are going to go to the center, hold down Shift and Option as you drag out. You're going to make it, bring it out to about 10 inches, or, have it like sort of filling up the paper like what I have right here. Okay. And then just after you're done with that, hit enter. Okay. And now you have these red lines. If I zoom in, you can see the red lines are there. Okay. And I'm going to just leave it like that because I'm just going to use this as a guide. So now I'm going to come down to my color wheel lines. Okay. And because we made it a 100-point star, we need to have 6 pie pieces, and the 6 pie pieces should be about 16 and a half or 16.6 lines. So you need to zoom in. And what we're going to do is we're going to just draw a black line. Make sure you're on your color wheel lines. We have to come over here to your paintbrush, grab your brush tool. It should already be set for you. Okay, make sure you're black, size 5. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start counting my lines. So you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. And because we want to make it like 16 and a half, I'm just going to go inside here. I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to, where am I? I'm going to come down here to my center and hold down Shift key and then draw my line. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Okay, I'm going to try to do this super fast so I'm not taking up too much of your time. And then I'm going to go to my center and draw there. Okay, and let's see. You know what? That's a little, actually, I'm going to undo that. And I think I'm going to actually make it, I'm going to do this super fast for the video because it needs to be over. It didn't look like it was actually that good. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so something like maybe, let's see what that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's not perfect. Let me just go maybe one more. Oh, I'm going to come like maybe in between or closer to that one right here. And okay, I think that's better. Okay, so something that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to now start here. Count. Okay, and I'm going to make it, hopefully, this is, you can even go to 17 if you need to, because just trying to make sure that my X looks like it's going through the center. Let's see. Now, if I turn off my guidelines, command semicolon, and then if I turn this off, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so you guys can just judge it. Sometimes 16.5 isn't enough, and you guys can judge it and make it maybe 17. But you basically want to have an X going through your center, and you want to have your 6 pie pieces pretty even, okay? So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just color them in, okay? So you're going to go over here to your magic wand tool, and you're going to select your first pie piece, and we're going to make it red. So you want to come down and get your color swatches. So go to Window and come down to Swatches. And here's my swatches. Now, some of you who are brand new to your new Photoshop, like in the classroom, since they've been re-imaged, you probably have now the 2019 or 2020 at home. I'm not sure if 2019 actually has legacy swatches, so I'm not even sure. But you guys can see that I'm in 2020 now. So if you don't have legacy swatches, that's fine. But if you're in 2020, open this up and add your legacy swatches. Okay. I already did that. So you can see that when I scroll down here, you can see that there's my legacy swatches. If you don't have them, that's fine. You have all these other options. I'm trying to remember what 2019 looked like. So you might be able to add some colors in this group here. I can't remember exactly, okay? I'll talk about it in class. So anyway, basically what you want to do is you want to find a red. So you can open up any of your folders here. If you have a good folder like this pure folder, I don't know if the 2019 has this now. I'm sort of confused about that. So basically open up your folders, look for a color. You guys can judge your colors. Basically, you want to get a good bright primary red, and you want to select it. Once you select it, you do Option Delete, you fill it. Okay, so there's my red. Now I'm going to come over here and do my yellow, and I'm going to grab that yellow there. And actually, you know what? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to open up this folder here. And I sort of like the Pantone color, so I'm going to grab this yellow here. Option Delete fills that. Let's see, this one might be brighter. Let's see, maybe this one. Okay, and then Command D. And then you're going to do your bottom triangle. So you're going to do your first 3 colors are your primary colors, your red, your yellow, and your blue. And now, depending on which folder you have opened up, find a good blue that's not too dark. So I'm going to look at this one, see what that looks like. That's too light. Let's see this one. Maybe if I go, no, that's too dark. No, that's... If you go too dark, then your purple. No, I don't like that one either. Let's see. If you open up these, you can see there's a lot of good choices here. So let's see what this one looks like. Okay, I like that one better. Okay, so Command D once you're done with that. And then you're going to go ahead and now do your secondary colors. Your secondary colors have to be in the correct place. So we have red and we have yellow, and that makes orange. So we have to put orange here. You can't put green there because red and orange don't make green, it makes orange. So instead of me taking forever, I already had used some of these colors, so they're up here on the top. But I do need you guys to go through your folders and find a really good orange. Okay, so I'm just going to fill that because if it has too much red in it, it's going to look exactly like red. So if your orange looks exactly like red, you're going to need to choose a different orange, and you're going to need to go through your selections here and find a better orange. Okay, and now I'm going to actually do Command D. And then we have yellow and we have blue. Yellow and blue makes green. And so green has to go here. So now I'm going to get my green. I'm not sure. That green has a little bit of white in it, so I'm not too happy with that green. I'm going to maybe get this green there. That's a little bit better. Okay, and then the last one that we have left, we have red and we have blue, and that makes violet or purple. So purple or violet goes here, and I'm going to go up to the top. Let's see, because I thought there was a good one right here for me, and I'm going to put purple there. Now, if it has too much red in your purple, it's going to look like red purple. So be careful about that. A lot of times students will do this, which isn't even purple. It looks more like pink. So be careful with your purple. I'd rather it be a little bit darker. But see, now that has too much blue in it. So you might do best by just going down to your purples and finding a good one. Let's see, maybe that one is better. Okay, I like that one better. Okay, so Command D. Okay, so make sure all of your colors are in the right place. You have red, you have orange, you have yellow, you have green, you have blue, and you have violet. So they all need to be in the correct order. Okay, these are your 3 primary colors, and these are your 3 secondary colors. Okay, after you do that, you're going to now make sure that you're still on your layer here. And now we're going to label it. Okay, so the next thing I have is I have you grabbing your shape tool. So you're going to come down here and grab your ellipse tool. Make sure it says path up here. Okay, and you're going to go to your center where your intersection is, right there where everything is crossing over. You're going to click with your mouse, and then you're going to bring it out, holding down Shift and Option, and you're just going to bring it out to about something like that. It's like 6.4, 6.5, something like that. Make sure you let go of your mouse first. I don't need that right there. And then you can just keep this path on. Okay, we're just going to keep it there. Now I want you guys to come over to your text tool. Open up your horizontal type tool. When you open up your horizontal type tool, make sure you have black here selected. Okay, you want to have it about 24 is the point size you want. I was using Times New Roman. You can use any of the fonts. Just make sure that I can read it. So, don't do anything like super fancy because I want to make sure that you know how to type on a path. Okay. So after you have your font selected, 24, and you have black, now you're going to actually just take your mouse. Oh, the most important thing about this is make sure that you have your text is aligned left. This right here, do you see where I'm pointing? Right here. Because what happens if somebody's typing with it as center, then your letters are going to flip on the other side. So if your letters start doing weird things on your path, make sure that you are looking up here and that your text is aligned left, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're just going to take your mouse and we're just going to click right on the line, okay? And then you're going to start typing the color, okay? So there's orange, and you want to type it so that it's in the middle of your pie piece. Now I'm going to hit my space bar, and I'm just going to keep following around, and I'm going to type yellow. Okay, and if you go too far, you can delete or you can go back. So I'm just using my space bar, okay, and typing in green. Okay, let's say that this is not in the center. I can come up here, make sure I'm clicked on there, and go to delete to bring it back. I can also hit my space bar. You want to have your letters in the middle of your pie piece, okay? Because you had to show me that you can type on a path. So this little bit of instructions here, this is a skill that you need to know. So you're showing me that you know how to do this. Okay, so make sure you are typing on a path and that it's going around the circle. See, that one is not all the way in the center, so I'm going to move it over a little bit. Okay, come back here, keep hitting the space bar. Okay, type the word violet, hit the space bar, and type the, let's see, let me come over here, hit the space bar so it's more in the center. Okay, and now I'm done. Okay, and then all you have to do then after you're done with that, all you have to do then is just grab your move tool, and that sort of turns off that path. Okay, so now you're finished. So you have your orange, your yellow, your green, your blue, your violet, and your red. So now you're finished and you're going to hand it in. Okay, so you can turn off your rulers if you want to get rid of them, Command R. Okay, and then just make sure that you have it saved correctly. File, save as. Oh, now if you're in 2020, you're going to notice that you have this option. You can save it to your cloud or save it on your computer. So however you want to save it. I'm going to save it on my computer. Okay, save it. Well, if you know what, if you're working in class and you're in the 2020 version, save it on your computer so you can put it in Google Classroom. Okay, so make sure the name is correct. Color wheel space, last name, first name, P123456. Make sure you're saving it as a Photoshop file .psd. Okay, and remember, I told you that you need to always do this the correct way and that you shouldn't be changing the endings. Okay, so you're going to first save it as a Photoshop file. Make sure you have it saved to your desktop. Hit OK. Now you're going to export. So go down here, File and Export. Okay, File, Export. Okay, when you go to export, it's already a PNG. That's what I want you to do. Remember, don't ever just take these endings and change them because then it messes it up and I can't open it up. So now you make sure that you're exporting it as a PNG. Make sure you're exporting it to your desktop. Hit save. Okay, and then you're going to hand it in. So after you hand it in, make sure that I received it in the classroom. Make sure you check up on the screen and you're good to go. Okay, and then after we do the color wheel, next thing we're going to be doing is your portrait line drawing. So we're going to color that in. Okay, so that's it for this video here. I think that's all. So I will see you soon. Bye.